Shalom, this is Yah is Magnified, and I'm back with another informative video. Today's video is titled Florida's Motion to Reinstate Driver's License Checklist. But before I tackle this subject, as always, I must state for the record, I'm not a lawyer, I do not practice law, and I do not pretend to. All my videos are for informational and educational purposes only. They're all facts and all truth, nothing more, nothing less. So with that being said, I would like for you all to hit that like button. And also, if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. And also, hit that notification bell so you all can be notified as I'm dropping these power videos. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so now what we have on the screen is in fact the form that you must fill out in Florida, which is the checklist in order to motion the court to reinstate your driver's license, okay? If they don't want to do it administratively. So now, let's pick this up at the top. Highlight it. It states what? All forms must be completed to start your case. Then it states what? Form 12.928, which is in fact the what? The cover sheet for the family court cases. Then it states what? Local form attached, which is in fact the motion to reinstate your driver license. Then it states what? Form 12.900H. Then it states what? Must be filed, and that form is titled Notice of Related Cases. So this form must only be filed if you have related cases, okay? If you don't have any other different related cases pertaining to child support, then that form is not required. It's only required, if there are related cases. So now, the first form we're going to go over is, in fact, the cover sheet for family court cases. Let's go over that form so you all get a better understanding of what you're filling out and why you're filling it out, okay? Let's go there. Okay, so this is the first form that was listed on the checklist when filing a motion to reinstate your driver license, okay? But um, even though we're doing Florida, this information applies to each and every state, okay? Each and every state has similar documents. They may not look the same, but they are similar when you're trying to motion the court to reinstate your driver's license, okay? It's no different. Each state has the same thing, guys. This is just an example. So if you're in New York, New Jersey, Maryland, Florida, California, Washington State, wherever you at, the court should have forms like this when you are petitioning the court to reinstate your license, okay? But let's continue on. It states what? Cover sheet for family court cases. Number one, case style. So we're going to fill in all the highlighted yellow spaces, okay? Which are the blanks, but I highlighted them in yellow so we know what to write or what you're going to put right there when it's time to fill out the information, okay? It states what? In the circuit court of the what? Blank judicial circuit. So whatever judicial circuit that the case is held in, then you will write that right there or simply type it right there, okay? Then it states in and for blank county, Florida. So whatever county that the case is in, you will write that county right there in the state of Florida, okay? Again, the case number is highlighted, so you will type or write the case number right there. Also, the judge's name, if you know the judge's name. If you do not know the judge's name, then 9 times out of 10, the clerk of court will write the judge's name. Or when they appoint a judge to the case, then you can simply write the name. It's just that simple, okay? So, for the petitioner is the person who initiated the case from the very beginning, okay? So, if the child's mom went down there and she petitioned the court to establish child support against you, then she's the petitioner. If you went down and put yourself on child support, then you will be the petitioner. Same thing with the respondent, okay? It's simply vice versa. So, if your child's mom went down and put you on support, then you will be the respondent. If you went down and put yourself on support, then your child's mom will be the respondent, okay? So now let's read number two. Number two is what? Type of action / proceeding. Then it states what? Place a check beside the proceedings you are initiating. But let's continue reading. It reads, if you are filing more than one type of proceeding, such as a modification and an enforcement proceeding against the same party at the same time, then you must complete a separate cover sheet for each action being filed. If you are reopening the case, choose one of the three options below it, right? So we're not initiating the action / petition, so we will not be filling out A, but we will be filling out B. Why? Because the case is already established. You're just simply petitioning the court to reopen the case, okay? But you're not doing a modification or motion for civil contempt or anything like that. So you're going to check 3, which is other, okay? Why? Because this is strictly dealing with the motion to reinstate your driver's license, and it's just that simple. So now, let's go to 3. It states what? Type of case. If the case fits more than one of these types of cases, select the most definitive. Okay, so we know it's not none of the above between A through L, so we're going to again do M, which is what? Other family court. So you're going to highlight M, check that as well. Okay, so now let's go to the next page. Okay, so O through X are simply just the remaining options that the court give you all in case you all was filing a petition or a motion pertaining to any of those listed above, okay? Since we're only dealing with what? The motion to reinstate your driver's license, then there's no need to fill out any of those other options, okay? Or to select any of those other options, okay? So now let's read 4. 4 states what? Rule of general practice and judicial administration 2.545D requires that a notice of related cases form, family law form 12.900H, be filed with the initial pleading/petition by the filing attorney or self-represented litigant in order to notify the court of related cases. Is Form 12.900H being filed with this cover sheet for family court cases and initial pleadings/petitions? We're going to again fill out the highlighted area, which is no, right? Because 9 times out of 10, if you're only dealing with the license, then there is no other related cases attached to that. Okay. But if you all somehow still have some type of related cases attached, such as custody and stuff like that, that you're dealing with at the same time, then you would check yes and list that information on the form, which is form 12.900H. But we will not be going over that form because, again, 9 times out of 10 is going to be no. So let's continue on. Then it states what? Attorney or party signature. Then it states, I certify that the information I have provided in this cover sheet is accurate to the best of my knowledge and belief. You will sign right there, type your name or print your name and date it, okay? Then it states what? If a non-lawyer help you fill out this form, he/she must fill in the blanks below. So if someone outside of this video has helped you all fill out this form and like literally walk you all through it and help you all put your information down or whatever the stuff that's required, then you will list that person name right there, okay? If you choose to. All right, so now we went over the first form, which is the cover sheet. So now let's go over the second required form. Let's go there. Okay, so now what we have on the screen is in fact the next form that must be filled out, which is what? Which is the motion itself. The motion is titled Motion to Reinstate Driver's License. This is the next form that must be filed with the cover sheet, okay? So as you all can see, highlighted in yellow at the top, case number, you must write the case number. The division, you must write the division. If you do not know the division, the clerk of court will also give you that information, okay? Again, the petitioner and the respondent will remain the same as was written on the cover sheet, okay? Then it states what? Comes now. You would check either the respondent or the petitioner. 9 times out of 10, if you're fighting against child support, then you are the respondent. So you would check respondent, then you will write the corporate fiction or legal entity name right there. Then it states in this matter and request the court to direct the Department of Revenue/Child Support Enforcement DOR/CSE to reinstate the suspension of my Florida driving license. In support of this motion, I state the following as grounds. So you have three sections to state the grounds that you believe your license be reinstated, okay? Whatever those grounds may be, you can list them there. If they're longer, you can simply say see attached. See attached what? See attached affidavits. See attached whatever you want to attach to it, okay? As your evidence for the grounds of why your license be reinstated, okay? Now let's continue on. So now let's go to the next page, okay? This page 1. Let's go to page 2 of the motion to reinstate driver's license. Let's go there. Okay, so page 2 is simply the certificate of service, okay? Let's read it. It states, I certify that a copy of this document was mailed. The reason why I check mail because that's what I simply suggest, okay? I suggest you all mail it, okay? And if you mail it certified mail return receipt, okay? But the certificate of service also give you other options such as faxed and mailed, emailed, or hand delivered to the person, okay? But again, I suggest mail, okay? Because you can track that and everything else. You can also track email and fax, but they can come up with plenty of excuses of why they didn't receive it. So I just rather do, or I suggest mail, okay? And then you will write the date on the highlighted line where it states date, okay? The same date that you mailed out the documents to the opposing party, okay? So now, let's say if the opposing party, which is your child's mom or your child's father, and they have an attorney representing them, then you will put the attorney information highlighted below, okay? But if they're not represented by an attorney and they're self-represented, then you will put their information right there as well, okay? And now let's read the last paragraph. It states, I understand that I'm swearing or affirming under oath to the truthness of the claims made in this answer, and that the punishment for knowingly making a false statement includes fines and or imprisonment. So again, you would date, you would sign your name, print your name. That's it, okay? So now let's go to the last and final document so you all can see with the last final document you must file into the court case. Let's go there. Okay, so what we have on the screen is the third and final document, and this document is titled, highlighted in red, it reads, Notice of Service to the Department of Revenue, Child Support Enforcement by Certified Mail Return Receipt requested. So now you all can see the agency even request that you all serve them by certified mail return receipt. So I recommend that you serve everyone by certified mail return receipt. That's how you keep track and proof of service that you actually serve the individual when it's pertaining to these legal proceedings, okay? So now, again, the case number, the division number, the petitioner, and the respondent, all that stays the same as the previous two documents that you filled out, such as what? The cover sheet and the motion to reinstate driver's license, okay? So all that information is going to stay the same at the top. But now let's read it. It states, I hereby certify that the Department of Revenue Child Support Enforcement Unit was served with a copy of, you would check motion, right? And then you will put the motion name, which is what? A motion to reinstate driver license. And then you would also check other, which is other document that you file with that. Okay, which would be any affidavit that was included and any other type of information that you want to provide that you attach to the motion, okay? Then it states, by certified mail return receipt number. So always write the mail receipt number on your documents, okay? As it stated. I should have highlighted that part, guys. I didn't, but that should also be highlighted, okay? That blank, very top blank line should be highlighted. Then it also states at the Department of Revenue, at that address, then it states on the month and date. So you put the month, date, and the year as shown by a signed certified mail card, and you will also provide proof of that signed certified green mail card back that you received back from the mail with this document as proof of service, okay? You will sign it, file everything into the court, and then you will wait for you all to receive a court date. Once you receive your court date, then you'll be prepared to stand on your square in order to receive remedy, okay? But look, I hope this video was a lot of help to someone who needed it. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are going to need this out there. So I just decided to make one video about it. Like I stated, this video is not only just for Florida. You can also get these same documents. They won't probably look the same, but they will do the same and basically state majority of the same things in order for you all to petition the court to get your license reinstated, okay? But look, that's what I'm going to do for today. If you all need my help, hit me up in my email at y'allismagnified@gmail.com. Let's get this right wisdom, this right knowledge, and this right understanding. With that being said, guys, today is election day. You all be blessed, and I say shalom.